360 Discovery webinar. So, my name is Constantine, and I'm one of the business development managers here at BGL. And today I'll be taking you through our ASIC corporate compliance and trust management software. So, a little bit of housekeeping before we do start. This webinar is recorded, and attendees will receive an email with a link to the recording. If you have any questions through today's session, please use the Q&A. One of my colleagues will be happy to answer your questions. So a little bit about BGL. We've been part of the corporate compliance and trust management space for over 30 years, and we are now a global product. So we're in Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Hong Kong, and more recently in the UK. So we currently have over 1 million companies on the software, 175,000 trusts, and we have 3,800 clients utilizing CAS 360. We are also hosted on an AWS and ISO 27001 certified. So some of the key features that I will be demonstrating today will be our smart alerts, our fully integrated trust register. You got BGL ID. This is going to help identify your new clients. Hope that you're all aware that you will need, it will be mandatory from July 1st next year to complete these checks. So we've inbuilt it into CAS 360 to kind of streamline that process. We've also got our automated SMS and email reminders, our streamlined annual review processes, and our purchasable constitutions and incorporations. So one of the biggest advantages of using CAS 360 is how well that it integrates with the rest of your tech stack. So whether it is your practice management systems, your digital signing, legal docs, or your document management tools, these integrations are going to eliminate your double handling, reduce errors, and save your team hours each week. So your staff can focus less on admin and deliver more value to your clients. So before we do get started, I will run a quick poll so I can get a better understanding about everyone's current situation. So bear with me one moment. I'll just launch it. All right, so I've just launched the poll now. If you could answer these questions, that would be great. So just the first one is, what are you currently using at the moment for your corporate compliance? If you could let me know in the chat if the poll is not showing up for everyone. Fantastic. Yep. The next one is, how many companies are you currently managing? And then what is your biggest challenge when managing company changes or documents? And the last one is, what's most important to you when choosing your corporate compliance software? So I'll just leave that there for a few moments. Okay. So it looks like a lot of people are having, what's most important to them is their accuracy and compliance, also saving time. All right, I'll just leave that there for another moment. All right, I will end the poll there. Thank you for those answers. I will try and focus on saving time. So bear with me one moment now, and I will move on to CAS 360. So when you do log into CAS 360, you can log in on any internet browser, and we have two-factor authentication. This is our home screen, so which we call the company selection screen. So when you do log in, you'll have all your companies here in one glance, and we have two search functions. So this search function on the right is at a company level. So if I type in BGL, it will pull up every company that has BGL as their name. We've also put a global search function on the top left. So that will search for directors, companies, trusts, a bit of everything there. So CAS 360 is built around your four major alerts, which are these ones over here. Our first alert is our annual review alert, right? So it's built around like a traffic light system. So Green will just mean that the annual review has been received. Yellow means it's upcoming, and red means that the date has passed. So if you do hover over this, it will let you know the date that that has been received. Our next alert is our document deadline alert. So this is going to help track documents which are pending signature. So for a form like a 484 or your annual review, once it's been prepared, CAS 360 is going to start like a 28-day countdown from the document deadline. If you do hover over these icons, you will receive a little bit more information. So this one will tell you to complete the annual review or send a reminder to the client. You can also go to the global document screen by clicking view documents here, but I'll showcase the global document screen a bit later on. And our next alert is our company debt alert. So this is going to track all outstanding debts for your clients. So it's going to show the totals here. If I hover over this one, it's going to show the total, the date that it has been received, and you got your BPay and your AusPost bill pay codes here. If you do pay on behalf of your client, you do have the option of clicking this button here, and it will take you to AusPost. It will pre-fill the bill pay code and the reference number and the amount. So it's going to reduce errors if you are paying on behalf of your client, and all you need to do is input your card details. When a client does pay, because we do run an RA67 daily, it will update it in CAS 360. We also do have automated reminders being sent in the background. So the minute that you send the annual review pack, it will start the countdown and start sending your clients automated reminders in the background, so you don't have to do them yourself. A lot of clients tend to not check their emails. That's what we've found. So you have the ability to send it via SMS, which is a handy feature. And our last alert is our director ID alert. So this is going to help you manage director IDs. That's this one here. And again, we try to keep things consistent. Green, complete. Yellow, it means it's required by a certain date. And red means that I think that it is, yeah, but that you don't have it in the system. When you do click on the icon, you can go to your director IDs page, and you can add the director IDs here or send reminders to your clients. Another feature that we have in CAS 360 in the home screen is the label section. So we have free text labels where you can add whatever you like. So I might add Costa for an example. You might have a few companies and you have a few employees working on certain companies. So if I click on Altitas, it will bring up every company which is associated to Altitas. You may have it under different offices. So you might have like a Melbourne office, for an example. That's a few ways that our clients like to use the labels. One thing I forgot to mention was the alert filters on the left-hand side. So each alert has its own filter. So your annual review alert, if you click here, you can filter companies by upcoming annual reviews or annual reviews which have passed. You can do the same with the debt. So when an annual review has been received, it will show green here. So you can click on this and go to the annual review screen, or alternatively, you can click on annual reviews on the left-hand side. So this will show every annual review which has come into the system for that relevant period. And we have a comparison report here as well. So for an example, if I click on here, it will compare what's in CAS 360 to what is in ASIC. So it will compare the general details, the addresses, offices, members, and the share structure. As you can see here, the incorporation date for this company differs from CAS to the ASIC database. So you can either click here and change the incorporation date or submit the relevant forms to ASIC. So there are two ways to prepare an annual review. We've got the bulk processing. So if I can select all here and prepare documents, I can bulk send out all my annual reviews. So this is the document production screen for bulk processing. You got your cover letter, your annual company statement, ASIC invoice, solvency resolution. You've got your templates here. So if you're doing it in bulk, you would set your templates up and it will send them all via email, or you can export it to SMS. But in this demonstration, I will just do one annual review. So I'll complete this one here. and this will take you into the document production screen. All right, so you got your cover letter. You can toggle that on or off if you like. You can move it around. If you want to upload your own invoice, you can. That is one of the benefits of doing single processing. If you do charge for annual reviews, you can upload anything you like. I'll show you what the cover letter looks like. Every document that is in CAS 360 that is an ASIC document is customizable. So this is one that we have as our cover letter. If you've got one that you like to use, you can upload yours to the template section, which I'll show you a bit later on. You can add your logos, your letterhead, and all that. You got your annual company statement. Everything is pre-filled and ready to go. And a click of a button. And then you've also got your signing field as well. With a solvency resolution, you can change it from a minutes to resolution if you like. Again, this is fully customizable. If you have your own solvency resolution that you like to, some wording that you like to add, you can do that. So if you are utilizing the digital signing, so we do integrate with Please Sign, Adobe Sign, DocuSign, and FuseSign, you can send it straight out of CAS 360. If you want to mail it, you can just download it all and mail it out to your clients as well. In this instance, I'm using FuseSign, and it will take me to the preview email. I have added the BGL logo. You can add your own. These are what the merge fields look like, just so you're aware. So you can add these merge fields to your own documents. I'll show you what it looks like on the client side. So I will send this out to myself so you can see what it looks like on the client's side. No worries. Okay, so now that it's been sent, CAS 360 will set the reminders for the client to sign and also pay the outstanding invoices in the background. So I'll show you how that's set up whilst you wait for that email to come through. In the settings section, if you click on automated reminders for the ASIC debt reminder, you can customize this. You can make it, send it to them every 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever you like. And then you got your document reminder here. So for your annual review return, we've got preset ones for 21, 10, 4, 2, and 1. You can add extra days or you can adjust it simply by clicking on it. Whilst I'm also here, I'll show you the document templates. So these are all the templates that you can change. So for an example, if you want to change the application of shares document, you can click here and download this one, or you can upload your own. Also, whilst I'm here, I'll show you what the merge fields look like. Well, you know what? I'll show you them in the email templates, might be a bit easier. So the merge fields will look like this. So when you are onboarded, the onboarding team will provide you all our merge fields. Okay, so this is what the client will see when they do receive the annual review. They have the Pay Now button, which will take them to the AusPost again. Again, everything will be pre-filled, ready to go. And then they can review the documents. In this instance, I'm using FuseSign, but all the providers will work relatively similar. Click on Review Documents. It will take me here. Start signing. Click to sign. You can type the name or you can draw it. And the bundle's been complete. So it's as simple as that. In a matter of a few clicks, it will flow straight into CAS 360 once they have reviewed the document. And you will receive a notification on the top right here. So if I click on my notifications, it will come up like this. And say documents for AH Super have been signed by X. So that's how you track to see if the documents have been signed. In the notification settings, you also have your unread messages and your settings. You can set up so you can receive an email reminder from CAS 360. So let's say you might not want to be logging in every day. You can toggle this feature on, and you can receive an email when you've received an annual review, if you have an annual review due, failed emails, companies with debt. So you can toggle on whatever you like, and you can preset when you want to receive this email. So some clients might only want to receive it on Monday and Wednesday, maybe even just at the start of each week, just so you can pre-plan your working week. Okay, so you can view the document from here, and it'll take you to the global, oh, sorry. It will take you to the global document screen. So each company has their own document section, but we've made a global document screen as well. So in this global document screen, you can see the status of each document. So you can see if it's been sent to the client, if it's been signed, if it's been prepared. This is where you also come to lodge all your documents. Again, we've got our document alert filters on the left-hand side. One of the good one of the most used filters that I've seen is the electronically signed but not yet lodged. So this is where obviously your signs of client documents and you just haven't lodged them yet. So you can come through here and just lodge them all. And yeah, you've also got your advanced filters. You can search for documents, and that's how that works. I'll quickly show you how a 484 kind of works. If you do have a practice management system, now we integrate with Carbon, XPM, and APS. So if you do, we've got two-way integration as well. So if you want to turn that on, if you make a change in CAS 360, it will flow into your practice management system. Or if you do it in your practice management system, it can flow into CAS 360. You can decide to have it one way if you like. So that when you do make the change, it will pre-populate all your 484s for you. So in this instance, I've gone into Mikhail Bridges' company. You got your general details here, your name, all your addresses, all your addresses. You can add a new address here, or you can do it in your practice management system. In this instance, I'm going to do it in CAS 360. Now that I've made the new business address, as you can see at the bottom right, it's prepared the 484 and everything's ready to go. If I go to offices here, this is where you'll have all your offices for the company. In this case, I'm going to resign George Clooney, and it's added to that consolidated 484. I might add an officer here as well. Say Damien. Oh, Damien. Josh Hart as a director. He already exists. Okay, we've added Reese as a director, and that has also been added to the 484 and all the relevant forms as well. Now that I've added Reese as a director, we can utilize BGL ID. So you can do that here in the company page, or you can do it in the contacts page. They don't need to be a director. You can add any contact here and complete a verification check. But in this instance, we have three verification government ID checks. So the first one is just a standard check with anti-money laundering databases. You got your government ID advanced check, so that also includes adverse news. And then we also have a biometric scan as well. So one of the benefits of using BGL ID is you don't need to store your client's, driver's license or passport. This gets sent straight to the client. They do the check. You get a report at the end. Back to the 484, I'm going to take you over to our share register. Okay, so there's two views. You've got your historical view here, and you've also got only current shareholder view. You can add different transactions. So I might do an allotment here. Actually, before I do that, I'll show you which ones we have. We've got allotment, shareholder balance, share transfers, cancellation of shares, share buybacks. You can do it all through here, and this is all included in the software. So it's at no added cost. So let's say if I want to do Camilo Anthony, he's going to put 25 shares. You can have a beneficial owner as well. And then you can add unique numbers. So I've added this one. And as always, it's just adding it to that form. I might do a share transfer just so you can see the documents. And if you expand this, you get a little bit more details. We can add the unique numbers again. All right, so as you can see, there's 5 forms that have been prepared. I click here, it will take you back to that document production screen. Same as the annual review screen, we try to keep things consistent, and you've got all your changes on the left-hand side. You can remove them if you don't want to add them to this 484. But again, you got your cover letter. You can toggle that on or off if you need. You got your consolidated 484. Everything's pre-populated. Change your company details. Got that here. Got your address change. George Clooney because he resigned. You got your ceased company office holder. Your new office holder. So you have everything under 1484 with a few clicks. The issue of new shares. Just everything's there. Just close that. Again, you got your director's minutes resolution. This will contain all the changes that you made. And everything's pre-populated, ready to go. And then you've also got your signing fields. Again, you can change it from the minutes resolution by clicking the options. Your director ID letter for that new appointed director. And then your register of officers. Everything is being pre-populated. And then you got your resignation letter as well. Again, everything's customizable. This is just what's in the system with your signing field. Your consent to act forms. Your allotment journal. Your share certificates. Signing fields. So everything's just been pre-done. No more double handling. I know a lot of clients are still using templates and doing a lot of copying and pasting. Doing it this way, obviously, you'll be reducing these errors and obviously saving a lot of time. I think I already showed that one. And then you got your share transfer form at the end. So again, everything's ready to go. You can send it all through CAS 360. I won't send it all again because I showed you prior with the annual reviews. Another key feature is our multiple changes screen. So let's say if you are utilizing the practice management system integrations and you do make a address change in XPM, it will flow into CAS 360 and pick up any other companies that director is also a part of. So let's do a contact address change for Brunson. So that's 606. It's picked up that he is part of 4 companies and there is another contact with the same address. So it's going to also pick all these up. So this is just making sure you're not missing anything. And it's, yeah, picking everything up, which is great. You do need to prepare the forms individually because they will all need their own 484. But that is a very handy feature. I'll quickly delete this one. You can also resign an officer from multiple companies. So if I go back to Brunson and add a director, and let's say he's resigning, you can resign it from all companies or just a few. So multiple changes is a very, very handy feature in CAS 360. We do recommend everyone utilizes it. We've also, if I go back to the companies, to the main home screen, we've also got company registrations and incorporations, right? If I click here, so you can fill in the company details by clicking company incorporations, Australia. where you got your details, your addresses, your offices, shareholders, additional information, and then you finish. CAS 360 will prepare your pre-incorp documents. All right, so that Form 201 is included in the package. Everything's again pre-populated, ready to go. You got your consent to act, application of shares, your cover letter. Once you've sent that out, you've got your post-incorp documents. Your Form 362, your company constitution is not included in CAS 360, but we do have a lot of integrated partners. If you don't want to use our integrated partners, you can upload your own here. So we integrate with ACIS, NTAA, Smart SMSF, ClearDocs, and LightYear Docs. So we can push incorporation data directly into CAS 360. You can also buy your constitution here. Another thing that I did miss in the home screen is that you can prepare all your agent forms in CAS 360. So your 361 or 362, they're quite popular forms. You can do that in CAS 360 here. I'll take you over to the trust management section. So CAS 360 does manage bare trust, discretionary trust, family trust, hybrid trust, and unit trust. These are completely free. You could have 1,000 trusts on here and we won't charge you. We only charge for per company. So this is included in the software. The onboarding team will also help you import all your trust information. Just download this template, fill it in, and the onboarding team will create your trusts for you. I'll show you a unit trust and discretionary trust. I won't go through all of them, but I'll show you the unit trust first. Again, it's going to look like a company, the company's page as well. So you got your trust details. You can upload your trust deed. You got your tax details, your relationships. You can add relationships here by simply clicking here. And then you got your unit holders. Again, it's built off the share registry in the company section. So it will look the same. You can add your transactions, your allotment, your unit transfers. I might just do a allotment. You can change your consideration type, and you got your share certificate details at the bottom. You can also do your distributions through CAS 360. Again, this is included in the software and we do not charge for this. But if we do go here, let's go 10 at a tax rate, your distribution type, paid in cash. I'm just going to save and prepare these documents just so you can see them. Again, you got your cover letter, what was it? Yeah, distribution statement, all ready to go, pre-populated. Your declaration of distribution resolution, signing field, and your listing of distributions paid. And I will go back and show you a discretionary trust as well. Again, everything else will be the same. The only difference is the relationships and the beneficiaries. So you can add your beneficiary here, or you can do your distributions as well. So you can change the currency type or the distribution types. You can do it by a dollar amount, percentages, or free text. We've also added this plus icon here, so you can add, net capital gain or anything that is here. I'll leave that here for a moment so you guys can have a look. Again, with free text, you can add, you can type in anything that you like. I'm just going to do this so you can see the report, save and prepare. Again, cover letter, everything's to go. And then you got your distributions and your signing fields. And again, you have the ability to upload, download them, or send it through CAS 360. So on the top right-hand corner here, we have our support and training. So we have live chat and support call options. So we'd like to recommend live chat because you can get in touch with the support consultant in a matter of minutes. You do have the ability to log a support call for maybe more complex questions that you may have. And if you are using our other products, if you're using Simple Fund 360 or Simple Invest, you can use the app switcher to switch in between different products. You don't have to log in and log out. Once you're logged in, you can switch in and out of different ones. We do also offer the learning channel. So it offers free on-demand training videos, perfect for onboarding new staff or if you want a refresher. And we also have our help articles. So let's say if I want to type in BGLID, you'll have your video and just some help articles about BGLID and how it works. All right, so I'll quickly go back to the slides now. So here are some testimonials from long-term CAS 360 users. So we've got here Nicole, who's got says fantastic job with the development of CAS 360. It's been a godsend. I'll just leave that here so you guys can have a quick read. And then I'll just go over to the next one, which is Scott Murray is praising the integration and automation in CAS 360. So we asked him if your best friend was on the fence about CAS 360, what would you tell him? We have just do it. CAS 360 practically does everything for you. Honestly, if you have all your integrations, you have a good ecosystem, you got your practice management system talking to CAS 360, pre-populating those forms, you got your digital signing, sending it out through CAS to your client the minute they sign it back into CAS 360. And then if you've got your document management tool, it will file it away for you. So reducing the amount of clicks that you will usually do if you don't have a corp program. It's, yeah, there's the testimonial for it. All right, so how BGL is going to help you thrive. Our dedicated onboarding team is going to assist with the importing of all your companies, all right, from ASIC or any other solution that you're currently using. We will also run a virtual fundamental training and onboarding session. So we'll share best practice and tips. And as previously discussed, we've got the live chat, the live chat or the calls. We've also got email as well from the support team, and we have a 98% customer satisfaction rating, which is great. Pricing is at $17 plus GST per company per annum. All right, so they're sold in lots of 5, and we have monthly subscription available. The price is exact same. It's not cheaper if you do it annually. It's just divided by 12. Trusts are included, so they do not incur an extra cost, and all onboarding and support is included. Again, no added extra cost. You can have unlimited users on the license, so you can invite as many staff as you need. And I will leave the questions open if you have anything further to add. Yeah, my team will happily answer them. And again, here's my contact details. If you have any questions or interested in the software, feel free to give me a call or email. And again, thank you for attending today's session. See you guys. Okay, thank you guys. I think it looks like there's all the questions have been answered. Um, Again, yeah, thank you for your time. We'll be in touch in the next couple of days. If you have any other questions, feel free to give me a call. And enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.